students, in my previous session we just worked with one problem on Cartesian form, that is we were given with the imaginary part, or the same thing you can follow for the real part as well. That's not that difficult, but I thought of working with one more problem in polar form. If the real part or the imaginary part of any analytic function is given in polar form, how do we work with such a problem? I thought of working about it. Let's proceed with this one problem I've brought for you. Construct an analytic function whose imaginary part is r minus k square by r sine theta, where r is not equal to 0, and hence find the real part of f of z. Okay, not only you are going to construct the analytic function, but also you are going to work for the real part, okay, of that function. Okay, so I'll work with the solution over here. Okay, all of you take a pen and a paper and start working for the problem with me. Okay, so you are given with v is equal to r minus k square by r sine theta, and it's clearly mentioned that r is not equal to 0. What will happen if r is equal to 0? It's clear that v will not be defined. Okay, so make a note, that's why r is not equal to 0. Now what is dou v by dou r? If v is equal to that, what is dou v by dou r? Derivative of this v with respect to r, because sine theta is going to be constant, only have to differentiate the bracket and write. What is the derivative of r? It is 1 minus derivative of 1 by r is, what is derivative of 1 by r? Minus 1 by r square, but there is already a minus sign, so it will be plus k square by r square sine theta as it is. So this is the derivative of v with respect to r. Similarly, I will write what is dou v by dou theta here. What is dou v by dou theta? It is r minus k square by r as it is, because it is constant we have to differentiate only with respect to theta. So derivative of sine theta is cos theta, the bracket as it is, derivative of sine theta, that is cos theta. So this is the simple differentiation we just followed. Now we have to write our f dash of z in polar form. Okay, how do you write f dash of z in polar form? E to power minus I theta dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Now since we do have dou v by dou r, but we do not have what is dou u by dou r. So our f dash of z will be e to power minus I theta. In place of dou u by dou r, we have to use our CR equations and write. What is dou u by dou r? It is 1 by r, it's 1 by r dou v by dou theta. Let us replace it by that and write our f dash of z. So it will be e to power minus I theta 1 by r dou v by dou theta plus I into dou v by dou r. Yes, this is by CR equations we have substituted since. Okay, make a partition over here. Now it will be e to power minus I theta. So let us substitute it and simplify it. Now here I have just substituted the value of dou v by dou theta and dou v by dou r. What is dou v by dou theta? It is this 1 by r as it is. Dou v by dou theta is r minus k square by r cos theta plus I into dou v by dou r 1 plus k square by r square sine theta. Now take this 1 by r inside, you will have 1 minus k square by r square cos theta as it is, and the remaining part as it is over here. After this, put r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0. So you get f dash of z is equal to, if you put theta is equal to 0 here, e to power 0 is 1, and this will be r is z. So it will be 1 minus k square by z square you will get. Cos 0, it's 1. Okay, plus sine 0 is 0 because you are putting theta as 0, and 1 plus k square by r square. That means this complete term is 0. For having f dash of z is equal to 1 minus k square by z square. Let us integrate it. So f of z is equal to, under integral sign, dz plus some constant c. Okay, integrating this. So their integration of 1 with respect to z is z. So what is integration of 1 by z square? It is minus 1 by z. So it becomes plus k square by z plus some constant c. Okay. So this is your required analytical function. The integration of 1 by z square dz is minus 1 by z. You get plus k square by z plus c. This is the required analytical function. Now we have to separate the real part from it and simplify it further. So we got f of z to be z plus k square by z plus some constant c. While separating the real part, please don't consider that constant c. The constant c is an integral constant, and that is can be real or it can be a complex. That we do not care, okay? Even if it is real also, it will add up some constant numbers to our function, nothing else. In this now you put z is equal to r into e to power I theta. So your f of z will be r into e to power I theta plus k square divided by r into e to power I theta. Okay, so r into cos theta plus I r sin theta plus k square divided by r into e to power minus I theta you will get. Okay, now after substituting, you just see e to power I theta is r into cos theta, r cos theta plus I r sin theta plus k square by r e to power minus I theta. Taking this e to power I theta to the numerator. Now r cos theta plus I r sin theta plus this you can write like this. What is e to power minus I theta? It is cos theta minus I sin theta. Replace it by that. Now all you have to do is separate your real and imaginary part. You see this part and this part is the real part. Separate it plus I into the imaginary part. Collect all the time. What is the real part? So therefore u is r plus k square by r cos theta. So this is the complete solution for that problem. I hope it is clear to you. Continue in my next session. Okay. Please work for these type of problems. Collect the problems from your previous year question papers and start solving them. Okay. Thank you till then. Continue in my next session.